Hello again, it's Lord Surtr with another Abyssal Explainer. This time we're gonna go a little deeper into the Abyssal rolling Mutaplasmid gameplay, or gambling essentially, game of chance, randomized stats. So I've prepared a little bit here. Now Mutaplasmids, they come from the Abyss mostly. Some also are found in crab beacons, and the damage control Mutaplasmids, I have no idea where they come from. Couldn't find much besides an event a long time ago on the internet. Please let me know down in the comments if you find the source of those. They seem to be rather rare. But anyway, each roll is of course different, and it randomizes the stats both in a positive way and a negative way. So you can end up with a very valuable module, or you can absolutely destroy your module. But the benefit is you can now reprocess them as well. So this is essentially a way to improve your modules with a chance modifier. So you need more shield, you need more DPS, not enough CPU, power grid insufficient. Mutaplasmids can help, but let's get into it. So first off, we have the decayed Mutaplasmids. So decayed is the lowest tier essentially. So you've got like 80%, 40%, 25, -5, plus -5 to +7. And if you now go to the Gravid, you see these numbers. The range increases, both the positive range and the negative range. And we're gonna do it again with the unstable. So with the unstable, you get an even bigger, even wider range that you can roll in. So you have a large chance of making your module a lot worse, but at the same time, the positive changes that can occur possibly are bigger. It's all a game of chance. So I prepared a few here, so we're gonna roll a few. So I'll start with one decayed. Let's go for a warp scramble 1. Here we go. These are the ranges I can roll in. So if you mutate, you'll see the sliders will go up and down and it will roll. So this one is basically utterly destroyed. Let's go for one Gravid, and this time I'm gonna put in a Warp Scrambler Tech 2 right here. See, the ranges are bigger. Now let's go. Destroying power grid, CPU is good, and optimal range is actually this is a, if you can stomach a tiny little bit more capacitor, then this one is definitely gonna make your day. It has a 700 meters better range and a little bit more CPU. This is actually a decent roll. I'm not sure I want to roll the unstable one. It is only 8 million. Sure. Let's go for one Tech 2 unstable roll. An even bigger range that it goes in, like it goes up to 10.8 kilometers of range here. Let's mutate, destroy CPU, but oh man, hardly any change in activation cost, which is okay, it's like a regular. Yes, it needs more CPU, but the range is 1148 meters longer. So this one is actually a really good module. That being said, let's see where it is. Right here. I'm gonna drag this into my chat window here. I'm gonna post it in the chat, and then I'm gonna hit here, copy. Then we have a site, the mutamarket.com. So if you get your item ID, basically copy your message in the chat in game, then you go to mutamarket.com and you hit this button here, appraise. It may take some time to load. But then you go to this box, paste an item link, you paste it here, you remove the first bit with your name and basically the time stamp. So there we go, URL show info, Abyssal Warp Scrambler. Then you hit the appraise button. It does take some time to calculate. And then it will show you the stats and what the site estimates more or less like your value to be at for said module. It also shows like an accuracy next to it, which it does all explain right here. So here we go, this is the item. It says estimated 27 million ISK, which is pretty damn good, but this is a AI value prediction, so don't take this for granted. This is basically a very loose approximation. These models can be very inaccurate, so always do your own research by looking for similar modules on contracts. And I believe the way this is calculated is through other contracts that have been sold on Tranquility. And yeah, apparently for this module, this specific role with this type, not a lot has been sold or on contract, so there's a very small pool to go by, thus a high inaccuracy rating here. So that's a tool you can use. Let's get back into the game itself. Okay, I'm gonna roll a few more just so that I can reprocess some and hopefully get some glorified going. We'll get to it in a bit. There we go. Also, an Abyssal module basically looks like this with the triangle at the edge. These do not stack because each is unique and therefore you cannot sell them on the market directly. You need to sell them through contracts because the market, I mean, basically just imagine if everybody sold this on the market, how many individual items and stats that had to be calculated. It is really hard to do. Then we have these glorified Gravit Warp Scrambler Mutaplasmid blueprints. What this needs is essentially a Gravit Warp Scrambler Mutaplasmid, that's why I kept one aside here, and 50 Warp Disruption Mutaplasmid residue and 50 small Mutaplasmid residues. So these things, the residues, is what you get by reprocessing Abyssal modules. So if you have trash Abyssal modules that are all terrible, before the update, when they changed this, you could not reprocess them, but more recently you can. Really good thing that they did there with the glorified blueprints. It's way of recycling. So let's get these out of there. Here we go. We've got some more Abyssal modules here, but I'm gonna do the reprocessing for I'm gonna try to save my good ones. Maybe I'll need them for mats. So here we have the window, 2 modules, you get a bunch of minerals and only 10 of the items. So I will have to reprocess more because I've got only 10. I'm just gonna reprocess them, it's the cost of making the video then. I've got 10 more, I may have to buy some extra stuff. Yep, we're gonna have to buy them. You can actually get it on the market, of course, because the residues you can sell on the market. So I need 30 more of them. Now I have 50. I've got the residue right there. Then we go to the glorified Gravit Warp Scrambler Mutaplasmid blueprint. Go use blueprint. There we go. Now this goes through the industry window. It is a BPC, so it has some job duration attached to it. So it's not going to be finished during this video. There's going to be 1 hour, 21 minutes, 26 seconds remaining. But that is how you make this one. And if you go for this, basically the glorified Mutaplasmids have a even bigger range to roll in than their equivalents. So they can be really positive and they can be really negative. But then again, you reprocess them again and again, get materials from them. So that is basically it. There are of course 3 tiers in the Mutaplasmids. You've got the decayed, the gravid, and then the best ones, or well, with the biggest range, the unstable ones. They also tend to be more expensive, of course. And that is everything about the Mutaplasmids. But I'm in need of a drone as well, so I'm gonna roll this one. The Exigent Medium Drone Firepower Mutaplasmid. Now this is a special one. This does not come from the Abyss. This comes from Nullsec crab beacons. But this is how you get those mutated drones that you see people flaunting in the higher tiers Abyss, especially with glass. Let's mutate, terrible fall off, bad armor, a little bit of damage, good speed, bad optimal range, terrible shields, no structure remains, absolutely horrendous turret tracking, so hardly any damage modifiers, insanely bad turret tracking. So what I did here is I destroyed this drone. So of course, as with everything these days, you can, or you should, yeah, be able to hit the reprocess button, and then once again you will get a little bit of mats back. It's always a tiny bit, but it is something. So that is it for this one, so please like and subscribe, and check me out on YouTube, Kick, and Twitch, of course. So see you in the next one. So